we put out a request for proposal, I guess, for questions, and we're gonna answer them. Nothing was off limits. We got a wide variety of questions to answer, and hopefully we can make this kind of a series.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with, this one was submitted by Rachel Bunny on Instagram. It's my sister. And she submitted the first question, and it was, are you guys secretly sister wives? And my answer is, I don't think it's a secret.
Yeah,
I mean, I think we describe ourselves as that.
My husband wouldn't describe it as a secret either.
No.
Our husband, sorry.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty evident. I think you would be surprised to find out I don't live here.
Yeah.
I actually live in a completely different house across town.
She and I used to joke that Mike could go to her house and she would feed him and like entertain him, and then she would send him home for me to put to bed.
I would bring him back. Yeah. So the next thing somebody asked, take on Elizabeth. It was, how long have you been friends and how we met?
Yeah.
So what was the exact month?
October.
October, yeah. So it'll be 3 years in October.
No way.
No, 4 years
It'll
in
be
October?
4 years.
Really?
It cannot.
I think it actually has to.
Only
I think it
been-
has to be 4 years.
We've had.
Oh, because I moved here in
We've had 4 Halloweens together, or 3 Halloweens.
Oh yeah, because I moved here in 2014.
Yeah.
And I met Danielle because my roommate, that one friend that we have named Katie, there's about 7 of them.
Oh my God,
you know
there
which one
are.
you are. She was playing on a football team, and I was awkward and I didn't really have any friends in the city yet. And she's like, well, why don't you just come to this football game?
And watch how great I am.
Right? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll like take my dog and we'll walk up there. It'll be super casual. I'll just like leave if it's weird. And I walked up there and Danielle was sitting on the sidelines. She had this really beautiful like floppy hat on. She had such a good outfit. And I thought, oh wow, that's my type of, that's my type of lady.
That's my lady.
And so we were just, I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I don't either.
Did we start talking about like skincare and beauty?
I don't know.
I feel like it was
Fleetwood Mac. It was something like, oh my God, I can't believe you like that too.
Exactly. And so then, and you know, I was like friends with all of those girls, but we just always found ourselves sort of at events and activities talking about the same stuff all the time. Makeup, beauty, skincare, shopping, house stuff.
Everything. Cooking.
Yeah, cooking, TV shows, music. And so we started doing a yoga class. Together, and then one day after the yoga class,
it was our final day. It was like we bought a month of yoga and we went like every other day.
Yeah, which was really impressive.
So to celebrate, we went to a bar.
Yeah, so we went to a bar in our yoga classes with our yoga mats, like sweaty and gross, and we both mentioned that at some point in our lives, we had either thought about having a blog. I had had a blog in the past.
I had a blog that I never told people about.
Me neither, because I was really embarrassed about it. Mine was about like all the ridiculous dates I went on. And so then we were like, well, why don't we start one together? And that night, at the bar, we bought our domain name and we like started it right then.
Yep.
And that's how.
And the bar is called Of Love and Regret. Just think that's so funny.
And it is a bar that I once was on a date and fell off a stool in.
Which is my favorite date story that you have.
Yeah, that's one. Soup Sarah May asked, how do I know which one of you is writing to me in your DMs? Answer, you don't.
I said to Caitlin last night, maybe we should come up with code names for ourselves. And she said, why don't we just use our names?
Our real names, because we have those.
Idiot. I know. We should start signing it like D or C.
Yeah.
I tried to do that in the beginning and then I just was like, whatever.
Yeah, I think I stopped doing it too.
It is confusing, I'm sorry.
And there are times where like Danielle will have answered something and I'll tag in and say something and it'll either be like agreeing with Danielle or
totally,
like something different, and I think it's probably very confusing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's like one Instagram account with multiple personality disorder.
Yes.
But like kind of not, because it's also
very similar.
One person. Okay. Next one, discover Charm City. Who would play you in a movie of your life? I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's hard because
it's like I can think of who.
No one's quite like us.
I think of who I want people to compare me to.
I mean, everyone wants to be like really attractive in the movie of their life. But that's the thing, I feel like there's no just like normal looking people.
It would be someone in Hollywood who, when you see them, you're like, oh my God, I forgot about them. I really liked them. But who doesn't really put themselves out there on the red carpet a lot.
Right.
That's who I would be.
Yeah.
I want to pick someone who I actually like, or who I think I would like.
You know who's me, I think, a little bit? Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, yeah, I could see it.
Because I think she's, like, kind of intense and, like, serious and probably a little, she has that kind of judgy attitude.
I really love her, too.
A little bit preppy.
Drew Barrymore.
Ooh, that is you!
Yes, okay.
That's a good one.
I changed it. Drew Barrymore is mine.
You figured it out.
Thanks for the inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. I think those are both good.
That works.
Okay. It took a while to get there, but we did it.
I think I'm a little bit, I think that's the thing. You had to think about it. You can't just be like off the top of my head.
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm a little more goofus than Reese Witherspoon. I think she has her shit together. And then she also, Discover Charm City also asked us, what's your most embarrassing childhood memory? The only thing I can think of that, like, I mean, I had a childhood filled with a lot of, like, shame, but it was more, like, me putting it on myself. But actually embarrassment where people laughed and I was,
Like that.
It was, in 6th grade, I went to sleepaway camp for a week with my whole 6th grade, like, class. And there was part of a hike where you had to swing over a little creek on a rope swing, and everyone else like just whoop did it no problem. And I, of course, got halfway across, fell in the water, had to like crawl out and then walk the rest of the hike. And I knew I was going to. Like the anxiety, I'm pretty sure I sabotaged myself.
You made yourself do it.
Like I knew it was a self-fulfilling prophecy. I knew I was gonna fall, and so I fell.
That's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm sure nobody else remembers it though.
I don't know. You're probably right. I don't remember the embarrassing shit my friends did.
Yeah.
Mine would be probably 7th grade, 6th or 7th grade. I was away camping during the summer with my grandparents, my entire family, at a campground. And I like found my crush of the week, and I invited him over to our camper, and we were gonna go to the pool. Like the whole family was gonna go. And I thought that I had my bathing suit on underneath my clothes like I normally did. And so I started taking off my clothes to like go to the pool and get my towel. And I had like my training bra and like pink and white polka dot panties on.
I did not realize that was 7th grade when you did.
It was like totally embarrassing. You're crushing on someone, like, you know, like he's my summer boyfriend.
Yeah.
And all of my family. Dad, grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles, everyone. And my Uncle Russell was like, I don't think that's your bathing suit, honey. I was like, you're right. It's this lacy see-through training bra. You can see my little nipples. So that was embarrassing. But
I like that your training bra in the 7th grade was lacy.
well, it was like satiny.
Mine were all just
Satiny.
like fucking cotton.
Oh, it was satiny.
They look like sports bras.
Oh.
Okay. So the next one, this one, I feel like we're not even equipped to give advice, but Nicole Vidosa, I'm sorry if I say that wrong.
Sorry.
She said, what is the most difficult thing about keeping up with social media, and do you have any advice for other people?
Consistency.
I think part of it for us is that we're not together all the time. If it was just one of us, you know, you can sort of just, you own the account, and whatever you put on it is your own, you know.
But I feel like that's how we should treat it anyways. That's how I treat it.
But it's just like, that's how I treat it, but I feel like it's just harder.
It is.
Trying to curate something with 2 people than it is with 1.
Right.
And then also, I really struggle because I don't have my office, my workplace is not set up for me to be able to take photos. There's nothing really like photographically pleasant about it. The lighting is bad. It would be really embarrassing if anyone caught me taking pictures. So that's really hard. So I think it's sort of planning ahead and building yourself a stock.
Yes, you have to have a backlog.
Right, of like when you don't have a lot going on, you can upload something that is still relevant, but it didn't happen that day.
Exactly.
And that's just for Instagram, I guess. For the rest of it, it's just engaging with other people and interacting.
Yes. And making it authentic. Like, we are not about engaging with people for the wrong reasons, and we always talk about that. I feel like there are a lot of accounts where it seems very superficial, and we try really hard to make sure that you guys know that this is really us. And it is. Oh, there's a fucking cat.
Ugh. But also, and you know, we don't necessarily we don't want like the spammy followers. We wouldn't do like for like, or where you just like go on someone's page and like comment an emoji. We both share things that we aren't sort of the first thing we want to share with you. So when Barkley was lost the other day and you were crying, or talking about going to therapy, these aren't things that I normally would share.
Right.
But I want to be open and honest that every day, I'm not happy every day. Right. And I think for me, my biggest inspiration in that pursuit was Jen Gotch. If you don't follow her, she is the creator of Bando.
Yeah.
She's at Jen Gotch, Gotch. And she's really honest about her struggles with mental health and illness. And she just made me think, like, I don't know why I would ever hide that from anybody.
Right. Like, everybody's going through shit.
Yeah.
It's not all, like, perfect cocktails and look at this lipstick I bought today.
So we'll probably put that stuff on our actual Instagram feed because it looks nice. But then especially on Insta stories, I think we sort of are just
and on here, I mean,
no makeup. Look at my pimples. Yeah, feeling bloated today. It's just, it's gonna be a long video.
That's a good question.
I like that question. Okay, and so these were from your friend Dora.
Yeah.
Do you want to read them?
Sure. She had 2. What are the best and worst purchases you've ever made?
These are really hard for me.
So I think worst, I was talking to my husband about it. Worst would either be our 2015 Jeep Cherokee, because it's a total piece of shit. Or what did I say?
A dog.
Oh, a dog. We bought a dog when we were really young. I think I was 19. And it was the dumbest thing that I could have ever done. You should always adopt your dogs if you can. He was definitely from a puppy mill, and he was extremely neurotic and like very hard to train and work with. And he got very aggressive, and we had to have a woman adopt him who didn't have anyone else around her, because he would come after me and it just wasn't good. So don't buy a dog. It was a huge waste of money at 19, and you're in college and you've got a new boyfriend. You don't know what the hell you're doing with a dog. You can't handle it. You can't handle it.
No. Neither of my purchases are that big. I really haven't made any huge purchases, like life-altering purchases.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I don't know if I can.
What about best purchase? I know mine. Best purchases would be my Nespresso machine, my blue couch. Like, things that I think to myself, I use this every day, and every time I use it, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what makes me, like, what I love every single day. And I know that there's something, but I can't remember what it is. I mean, honestly, one of my best purchases would be a 10-foot long iPhone cord. It was like less than $10, and I've bought multiple of them. Yeah. But it's so good.
It is so good.
Every single time.
Oh, my house, that would be a good purchase.
I was wondering. I was like, that would be a good purchase. I'd purchase one of those.
Yeah. No worse purchases? Good for you.
No, I mean, I definitely have purchases that I regret. But they're usually so, like, clothes. I definitely buy clothing that I never end up wearing or doesn't work well for me. And I once bought a curling iron off Amazon that got good reviews, and I got it, and it was a hunk of junk.
It was a hunk of junk.
But I returned it, and so that's not even, like,
yeah, that's the beauty of it. Now you can pretty much return anything.
Right. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think, what do I love every day? There's something that I love my crock pot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, just some things that make your life a little easier.
Yeah, sorry, Dora. I wish I had a better,
She'll think of it, and then we'll text you.
You know what it is I also, a lot of my big purchases I get as gifts.
Oh,
because I asked. So, like, that Kate Spade, I have a Kate Spade travel bag that I love, but I love that every single time I use it. That does make me happy. It just brings me joy.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. What else?
You know what I kind of regret?
What?
Oh, I just remembered. I almost wore it today because I haven't worn it yet. My local eclectic ring. Because it was expensive.
Why aren't you wearing it?
Because it was expensive, and I'm so nervous that I'm going to lose it.
What do you think, you're going to get your hand trapped in a door?
No, I feel like it's not quite tight enough. I feel like I'm between sizes.
Oh.
Like, it fits on my middle finger, but I don't like how it looks on my middle finger, so then I move it to my ring finger, and it feels just loose enough that it's going to fall off.
You could probably get it sized for a decent amount of money.
Probably not for what I paid for it. Ugh, just makes me so sad.
That is a bummer.
Yep, it is.
You were really excited about that.
And I still think it's beautiful and it's wonderful, but I am so paranoid to lose it because I will be so upset because it's like money down the drain.
Literally.
And it was something that I wanted for so long. Yeah, that makes me sad. Okay. Oh, this one. I'll answer this one so you can read it because I already know what.
Oh, okay. Dora also had another question. If you were given a 1-minute ad slot during the Super Bowl, what would you fill it with?
Immediately?
She knew right away.
Immediately. And I think almost all of you would agree. Bloopers.
Our bloopers.
Just 1 minute of like our all-time best bloopers.
Highlights.
Yeah, so like we wouldn't even need to make an ad because I'm pretty sure the bloopers sell themselves.
I agree.
I think probably of our, 800 followers, 600 are here for the bloopers.
Probably.
I personally, like this sounds really conceited, but I watch them when I am sad.
Yeah,
Because they
that's great.
they make me laugh.
Yeah, we are so damn dumb.
So damn dumb.
And that's not even all of them. I didn't
No.
even put in the really bad stuff.
No, but we'll get there. If we no longer have jobs to worry about and bosses that could fire us, then we will put in the really vulgar things.
Raunchy.
We'll get there. Okay, so that...
we had a couple more.
Oh, then we're done with these.
Yeah.
Oh, so the other question sent to us by Rachel Bunny is, what trips do you have planned for 2018?
You go first.
So far I'm probably gonna end up taking a couple days and going to Cape May with my family. Not a whole week because I'm saving up time to take some friend trips.
Good for you.
Right.
Where are you going?
So we're gonna go to California.
California.
We're just gonna take the 101. Anyway, so we have a friend that moved out to California 3 years ago now, and so we're gonna go and visit.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm going to Nag's Head in March. I'm going again to North Carolina for a week in September. I'm going to Asheville, North Carolina. God, North Carolina 3 times.
Right?
Maybe Lake Tahoe or Vermont, Mike is saying.
I would like to take a weekend camping trip.
Me too.
Nowhere far, no, like nothing intense.
I'm trying to like do more local things so that in 2019 I can take an international trip.
I wanted to do an international trip this year, but I just think I should have already started planning it by now.
And saving.
Then, and with California, I don't think that's going to happen. Because from here, California is practically an international trip.
Yes.
Cost-wise.
Literally on the other side of the country.
Yeah, cost-wise, time changed, all of it. So, yeah, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then we actually had a bunch of other questions about skincare and makeup, mainly what we're using, what we love, our total favorites. But we had so many questions about it and we have so much to say about it. We're just gonna film a whole new video about it.
Yes, that's the next video we'll film, so you don't have to wait long.
Yeah, we'll do it ASAP. And then I also had a request that we do it as a blog post, so people that didn't want to watch the whole video.
We'll do both.
Yeah, we'll do both. And then the other one was what we're eating right now for Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
And that I think is more than just a single sentence answer. I would love to go over all of the things that I'm eating, good and bad,
and not eating,
and how it's working for us. Because I think we're both pretty proud of our
huge changes.
Yeah, huge changes, and then and we actually are feeling really productive with it. Yeah. So we will film both of those ASAP and have those up in the next 3 weeks.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So thank you so much for submitting questions. This was fun. Some of these are hard. And if I think of anything to add, I'll put it in the comments below. Because I feel like I'm gonna leave here and be driving
our
home.
addendum below.
Right. I'm gonna be driving home and I'm gonna be like, oh no, that's who I should be in a movie.
Or that's my worst purchase.
What character in a movie do you think you most who have you wanted to be more than anyone?
Oh, who have I wanted to be?
Yeah.
It's gotta be maybe Meryl Streep, and It's Complicated.
Oh, that's so true.
Because she owns that fucking bakery.
I just want her bakery.
The cafe, and she's got that beautiful home all to herself, and she's getting it redone by Steve Martin, who...
And she has what's his face as her son-in-law.
Oh yeah,
because he's really funny. John Krasinski.
And Alec Baldwin is in there, which I love him. I think that would be it. I just love that movie. It's my feel-good movie.
I totally agree with that. But the reason I asked this question is because I think the first character in a movie that I ever was like, oh my god, she's the coolest. I really have to be her.
I know where you're going.
It's Sam from the movie Now and Then.
Yes.
And I mean, I relate to her when she's chain smoking Marlboros in her fucking like Mustang. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense for my life. How that ended up being me. And she's like really crotchety and she's like, you can never go home again, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And that's, yeah, for some reason. And I think that's how I ended up the way that I am today.
I am wearing a NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Barbara. And it's nude. It's, you know, everyday color. It's that beautiful magnetic top that we always rave about.
Yeah.
Kind of pricey, but definitely worth it. So creamy and comfortable.
Do you wear it a lot though? You do? Because it looks brand new.
No, I wear it.
Oh. So this lipstick, I think I found at TJ Maxx. I got 2 Kat Von D lipsticks right around the same time. One was from Sephora and one was from TJ Maxx. But this is their Studded Kiss lipstick in the shade Cathedral. And it is also, I mean, it's funny because on the bottom it looks very nude, but it is kind of like a brownie, taupey, but it goes on, no, I guess it's kind of dark. It's
kind of brick colored.
Yeah, which on the bottom I always think that it's pink.
Me too.
Weird.
Bad color
Anyway,
selection.
I will say it's a little bit drier formula than I like, but on the lips, I think it goes on really well.
I feel the same way about my...
I feel like when I'm applying it, it's like dragging my lip across my face.
It doesn't apply evenly.
And then if you have any dry skin, it somehow like gets caught in it.
I can understand that.
But it's really comfortable once it's on.
Yeah.
If it's on and it looks good, then it's comfortable and it's good and it's kind of long wearing. But putting it on if you haven't exfoliated or you have any dry skin is the problem.
Great. Well, we hope you liked this style of video because we had fun filming it.
Yeah, or this location.
Yeah.
This is new for us. Comment below if you like or do not like it because we usually film
back there,
right over there,
facing this direction.
And then also, if you have other questions, please leave them. Yeah. We would love to know. We would love to answer them.
We're open books.
Yeah, because we're nosy and we want to know stuff about other people. Yeah. So I assume there are nosy people that want to know stuff about us.
Right.
Maybe, if they like us enough.
So please like and comment below. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that button.
Thank you.
Bye.